this point, I'm convinced that working at Indeed or working for Indeed has to be the easiest fucking job in the world. Because clearly you're not doing anything, okay? You're not actually making anything more efficient for people who are applying to jobs. If people are applying to all these jobs and never hearing back from anybody. I saw this guy make a video talking about how he applied to over 1,000 jobs on Indeed, okay? Over 1,000 jobs that he applied for on Indeed. And after applying to 1,000 jobs, not one single job called him back for an interview. Not one, okay? That is absolutely fucking insane. And I get that it's not all Indeed's fault. I'm sure there's a shit ton of businesses out there that are posting open positions at their places of work, even though they're not actually hiring to make sure that they look good in the eyes of the public. But it's like, Indeed, are you actually looking at any of these people's applications, or what the fuck is going on? And it's always aggravating as fuck that before you submit one application on Indeed, they hit you with this bullshit of, hey, we need to have you fill out this survey to see if you're a proper fit for the job, so please be sure to set aside 45 minutes in order to complete. 45 fucking minutes? You want me, let me get this straight. You want me to unpaid do a 45-minute survey just to see if it's gonna be okay for you to take my application and move it to the next step of the process? You must be out of your damn mind, okay? I really hate to sound like a boomer, okay, but could we not go back to paper? Okay, could we go back to the analog world? What happened to walking into a business and being like, hey, are you fuckers hiring? And they'd be like, yeah, we are. Here's a piece of paper. Fill it out with your information. As long as you're not cracked out, you start on Monday. People like to say things like there's no jobs out there, okay? There are no jobs out there. That's not true, okay? There are jobs out there. There are jobs that people are hiring for, okay? The problem is that you have to go through all these fucking loops and jumps and hurdles just to be able to get in the door to get one fucking interview. And then if you're lucky enough to get one interview, you got to go through a second and a third and a quiz and a pre-shift to see if you fit. Like, fuck all that. Are you hiring? Do you need the help? Here I am, bro. Let's make this shit work.
Can someone please explain why the job market is as bad as it is right now? Example. I just spent over an hour updating my resume, writing a cover letter for a job that I am very qualified for. And so I made sure I took my time to show those qualifications in the resume and in the cover letter for a company that I would really like to work for. And I submit the application, and not 45 minutes later, I have a rejection email. Did anyone look at it? Did anyone even, care to look at it? It had to have passed ATS, hence why I spent so long updating everything. So what's really going... Are they just internal jobs, and they're just posting them for everyone else to see just for shits and giggles? Just to see who all will apply and then immediately reject them because it's an internal job and they already had someone else in mind? Like, what's going on? Y'all, I've been unemployed since the end of October 2024. I have submitted, I don't even know how many applications. And I have had a total of 2. Well, okay, third one is scheduled for next week. 3 interviews. 3. What's going on? I'm there's not much left of me here. There's not much left where I can keep doing this and trying to survive. I'm so tired. Anybody else? Also, to add insult to injury, because that's just what life does, I haven't had any unemployment been given to me by the state of Florida this whole time. But no one will tell me why, or let me speak to anybody who's in that department, but that they're supposed to be working on it and to give it time and to keep submitting my unemployment claims. Someone make it make sense, please. Please.
What's up, TikTok? Today, I want to talk to y'all about it's kind of serious, but then at the same time, though, I really don't want to put it out there that it is not possible because, You know what I'm saying? I've been into this whole looking for a job thing for the past couple of years, and then ran into different good jobs or whatnot. Certain situations, you know what I'm saying, prevented me from being able to hold certain jobs because things like driver's license, stuff like that. Now, I got my driver's license 3 years ago, probably 4 years ago. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all, my license was suspended since I was 21 years old, 22, just about that time. So when my license was suspended, you know what I'm saying, I always was looking for jobs and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I slipped off into the streets and started getting money that way. You feel me? Doing my own thing. You feel me? And that was good, but it wasn't nothing that was stable. So I didn't really commit to it. It lasted for a minute and it was good while it lasted. You know what I'm saying? Fun. You know, fun times when you're young. But imagine, you know what I'm saying, you out here looking for jobs and everything. Back in the day, you ain't have a license because your license was suspended due to child support. Now, if you don't understand how child support works, child support will suspend your license, and if you lose a job or anything like that, and you was on a payment plan and you can't get a job within a certain amount of time, they suspended your license. Okay, now, when they suspend your license, they tell you that you cannot get back on the payment plan. You gotta pay it off in full. So imagine, there's guys out here with child support arrears that's back there like 50,000, 90,000. I went to a seminar when I got my license back. I don't know how they did it or whatever they did, but they know they was doing some BS. But look, it was guys in there with 90,000, 80,000 arrears. Now, that's a lot of money. But look, imagine being out here in 2025 looking for a job, bro. It was already hard to find a job, you know what I'm saying, without certain things like your driver's license. Then they do the drug testing. So, you know, now this is another thing that they throwing a little rich. Now, you feel me? If you not really understanding that a lot of people only smoke weed, y'all dropping for weed. Y'all denying people because they got weed in their system. They smoke some smoke. Y'all really deny it because that's the only thing? Hey, and what they say, oh, it's a private entity. It's a privately owned company. They can do it the way they want to do it. That be the BS that I be hating, right? Because if the government or whoever's saying that everybody can do that, that's fine. And then we got companies like, no, can't none of my employees do that. Can't none of my employees do that because I just don't want to hire somebody that do that. You don't want to, you will hire somebody that do all types of other stuff on the job, possibly. But you won't hire somebody that go home after work and have them a puff? Like, hey, look, man, this world we living in is not made for the weak.
Hey there, this is Delicia, aka Deli the Explorer. Number one, I know it's tough finding a job right now. The caption says I haven't been able to find a job, sad face. It's really rough out there, I'm not gonna lie. For jobs, for admissions in grad school, for undergrad, everything seems very volatile right now in all parts of our society. And I don't say that to like scare you or anyone watching this video. It's just to like take a deep breath and think about how it's not personal. It's really not. It's really not about our skills and what we bring to the table at the moment. There's just a lot of moving pieces happening and operating that are bigger and greater and out of our control. With that said, we're still going to give some tips on how to navigate this, right? So if you're looking for a job, number one is build up the skills, right? that can look like getting a certification, a certificate. The local community colleges, no matter where you are in the United States, this is context for the United States of America. If you're abroad, that's a different conversation. But if you're here, your local community college has certification programs. Is there a skill that you can get experience in through this program? And there's generally financial aid for that, or scholarships or something to be able to do that program. Number two, if you're employed, check with your HR department to see if you have any tuition reimbursement benefits or any learning and development stipends or any money that they can reimburse you for any certifications. AI, health insurance, I don't know what's the title, I'm blanking on it right now, but like health insurance, not secretary, but the health insurance agent. Some of them have different certifications, different skills that you need. If you're looking to get into AI, right? How does AI connect with healthcare? This person that commented is in the health management field. So how do those two connect and have a conversation and learn those skills? Or does Google or Harvard or Yale or MIT or Cornell have any free online certifications that you can get while you're building your resume and getting work experience? Always learning, always trying to figure out something that you can add to your resume. If you're at max capacity for learning and you just don't have it in you, that's okay too. I'm offering kind of tips based on that conversation. So check with your employer to see if they have any tuition reimbursement or any stipend that they can give you to pay for these courses, or check free courses online. I'm sure there are. We can do a little search in a little bit together. What else? Another thing is editing the resume and really tailoring it to the job description. I know it's tedious and annoying and hard to do it for every single job, but if we spend some time doing that, that could put you ahead, right? And then the third thing that I wanted to talk about is networking. Networking. It can be cold messaging someone on LinkedIn, or depending on where you went for your undergrad or your grad program, connect to an alumni network. Your university definitely has an alumni department that's tasked and paid to connect alumni with employment and also connect you with people who might be able to help you. So do a little research on LinkedIn and see who is in your network in your university and alumni that is in the field that you want to work with and message them. If that doesn't get you anywhere, message the alumni department and say, hey, I need some support. How can you help me? And set up an informational call. I'm sure 110% someone in that office will be willing to support you. If not, they're going to transfer you to the Career Development Center. The Career Development Center likely has an alumni liaison person tasked to help you with this opportunity to get a job, right? So use those networks, use those resources and tap in with those people, because that's literally their job. I've worked on the higher education side where I've had to be that liaison. So it's a job and someone's doing it. So connect with them and talk with them depending on where you went in undergrad. For example, I in undergrad went to Fairfield University. I can connect with Fairfield University alumni, or now in grad school I went to NYU. I can connect with NYU alumni and really tap in and see who can help me. I'm sure there's someone in your network, in your community, able to maybe set you up with an interview or get your foot in the door with a job. Let's use these connections, these networks. We're people-oriented professions, right? In education and healthcare, we have to be able to talk to people and help and ask for help, right? So I hope this supports a little bit. Let me know if you have any follow-up questions. You got this. It's a tough time in job searching right now, in career development and college admissions and everything. So take a deep breath, connect with yourself, remind yourself that this is not personal. This is not an attack on you and your personhood and your job and what you can bring to the table. It's literally a reshuffling of society happening right now. So don't take it personally. You have the skills, you have the experience. It's just a lot happening right now. So take a breath if you're feeling anxious and stressed about it. because I know it's tough. I really do. But you also need to be well to be able to apply and show up and do the things. So I hope this is helpful. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Good luck. You got this. Don't take it personally. Rejection is redirection. We got this.
I'm stuck. I've been unemployed for a little over a month. I've been job searching, updating my resume, trying to find seminars and things that I can build, more relevance to my new career search. But that's it. I don't get any callbacks or any interview invites. It just sucks. And it really, really makes you a little crazy. It's very discouraging, to say the least. And I'm tired of waking up every day, working on my mental, emotional, and overall health. Somehow I feel that it's not working. Now I have all the time to practice roller skating or play video games, which is something that I absolutely love doing. But the stress of not having that financial security doesn't allow me to enjoy this freedom, to enjoy this time. It really sucks. All the fun is gone. I don't feel like drinking or talking to people. Is this depression?
What the fuck? The job market in 2025 is ass. It fucking sucks. I'm so frustrated and I'm so upset because it's nobody's hiring. I've been on so many interviews and nobody is hiring. That is so crazy to me. Back then, it was so easy to get a job. I kept the fucking job. I quit a job, get another job. Quit that job, get another job. Got 2 jobs at the same time. But now, it's fucking hard. I have not had a job since last year. And it's these employers are wasting my fucking time. If y'all know y'all not gonna hire, why set up an interview? Why waste my time for real? Fuck, bro. This shit is crazy. Nobody's fucking hiring anymore. Wow.